Okay, part 2 of this vid, because I got a little more to say. I know I started out as saying, you know, talking about Peggy's surgery, but then I got into the whole, not fun when dogs die thing. I was just talking about the day Peggy died. I mean, not Peggy. I hope Peggy doesn't die. No, Bailey. That's the thing, they're both Boston Bull Terriers, and they both have their names both sound alike. I often get them mixed up. You can't imagine how many times I go to call them in, and they end up calling Bailey instead of Peggy. It's... we had another... before that we had this other pug. His name was Chico, and we actually have our little black dog Nico. You'd be surprised how many times I call him Chico, and then Chico Nico. We have got to start. We actually didn't name Nico or Peggy, so we might have to start renaming our dogs if they have something similar to a dog we've had, or we got Nico just after Chico died. So, but no, Chico. He was a pug through and through. He, I think it was like about 13 or 14 when we had to put him down. We had to put him down because he was so old, and yet he had such a strong heart. He just wouldn't die. He was so lethargic. He could barely move, and he was so big. We called him Jabba the Pug, because he kind of looked like a hut. Before he went, we had a dog named Lady. Another dog I grew up with. I think we got her when I was like 8 or 9. She was named after Lady and the Tramp. And she was a nice, medium-sized black Cocker Spaniel. And she was a beautiful dog, but she was very neurotic. She ended up chewing her knuckles until there was no fur and the skin was just raw. But she ended up getting a tumor, and it exploded before we caught it, and she ended up just wasting away. I don't know if we put her down or if she died on us, but yeah, it was not good. But we never had any dog that was ran over. Well, hit by a car. We had one that was ran over, but just a leg. We never, they never got so seriously sick or seriously wounded. Now that I have a YouTube channel, I'll be reporting things like that if something bad ever happens. Because when you live around a lot of animals like we do, things do happen and they do die, which is bad. It's not good when it happens, but it is kind of a circle of life type thing, because just like Wataru said at the beginning and end of Decade, creation cannot exist without destruction, unfortunately, which is true. Because unless we can actually begin to colonize other worlds, which is very unlikely and very unwise at this point, we only have a finite amount of space on the planet. And that's not just for humans, that's for everything. Unfortunately, there was balance, there is no more balance anymore. I think we all know what species caused that, but there's a very good chance that we'll never be able to fix the damage we've done. Anyway, on to a lighter note. Peggy is going in for surgery tomorrow. I said that in my first part. If you missed the first part, So I don't imagine there'll be any complications whatsoever, because the eye we've gone to has been pretty good. What happened with Kohana was actually just her strange little body. She was a runt, so we think that might have had something to do with it. Runts usually have problems when it comes to their anatomy. Just gonna shut my lava lamp off here. Yes, I have a lava lamp. There. It's off, but you can still kind of see it. That flashing light was my computer. My room actually is a bit messy. You have to clean it again pretty quick. There's just, you know what they say about, you know, there are some people who, they might be geniuses, but they're very messy. Like, I think Einstein was one, a couple others. Yeah, that's kind of me. But if you think that was bad, you should have seen it before I actually cleaned it. Took me damn near a month every day cleaning it to get it, because there was a mountain of trash piled up very high. I'm trying to get so I can actually not get to that point. It actually just about got me kicked out. What the hell, I'm gonna just make this a minichou. I hope you guys like that name, minichou. So, yeah, apart from that, apart from Peggy going in and my room needing cleaning, nothing else has been going on with me, except for waiting for my stuff. I'm going to be doing a whole hell of a lot of that now. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Why have a glass when you can have one of these? Yeah, not a lot going on. I've been spending a lot more time outside lately. I've been spending quite a lot of time healing, actually, as you can tell from my face. I don't know what it is. As soon as one starts healing, they want to cause another one. I've been waiting for more Kiva HD to come out, because I did like Kiva. He was quite cool. Actually, still is quite cool. I'm actually amazed that we're able to get the guy who played Wataru in those couple episodes of Decade, and I'm really amazed they actually got the guy who played Kenzaki from Blade in there. That was real amazing. Yeah. If you haven't seen the big Kamen Rider Double and Decade Movie War 2010, Movie War 2010, you should, because it if you've been watching Decade, it has like the first movie is actually the end of Decade. Then there's another movie that explains how Double began. That's sort of like a thing in flashback. And then they both stories converge for a big final battle. It was quite good. They weren't able to get a lot of original actors in there. I think they got the original Agito, and I don't know if they got the original Kiva. But they still kept most of the actors, like the like the Decade version of Blade, the two kids who play Kibiki, and you know, the original Kiva. Those were quite weird. I can't believe they did kids. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this minichou, and I hope I didn't get too down with all that stuff about my dead dogs. But I just kind of got into that, you know, talking about pigs. Because as tough as she is to live with, that little spunky dog is lovable. But she's just too aggressive with her affection. If you ever had a dog like that, my cousin has a dog like that. Actually, that was a joke I told her, well, right after we got her, I told her, we have a Walter now. Walter's her dog. He's a pug pincher cross. Really weird looking dog, but, you know, very nice looking dog. Anyway, so that's it for this late night Chobaka, our mini show, and the main event was the talking about the animals, but, you know, final thought, you know, if you have animals, you have to expect, you know, bad things happen as well as good. You know, just think about owning pets. So that's it for now. I guess bye. I got no ending. So bye.